You are now tuned in to the Premier Hotspur TV. Sit back, get involved, comment away, because we are live.
Hi guys, welcome back to the Premier Hotspur TV. It's your man Simon, North of England's biggest Spurs fan. Yes, guys, we are back again tonight with the Sai and Matt's transfer roundup update, whatever you want to call it. It's going through, guys, with what's going on at this club at the minute. It's like an absolute massive roller coaster, Matt, at the minute. Co-host Matt is in the building. Matt, how's it going, mate?
Yeah, no, all good. Another merry-go-round of Tottenham Hotspur week again. But yeah, it's all fun and games, isn't it? What would we do without them?
Absolutely. I've seen people on Twitter absolutely melting it. I mean, I was laying them back in the background, saying nothing because wait till absolute. Because by the weekend, end of the weekend, Monday next week. I mean, this player can come in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's wait. I mean, it's just
got to be a bit patient. I think that's the key thing. I think everyone, like I said last week, they play like FIFA and all these games where you can just wrap up a transfer like that. It doesn't work like that in real life. You have agent fees to pay. You know, the other club has to buy a replacement, position before they're going to let their main player go. You know, we'll get it done eventually, or if we're not, we just move on, and that's life.
Absolutely, Matt. Absolutely. Got some comments in here. We've got Wayne. Thank you for coming in, Wayne. How's it going, fellas? Hope you're both well. Yes, we are. I'm getting there. Matt, how's it going?
Yeah, all good, Wayne. I can't complain my end. Busy, with work, but no, I've been looking forward to tonight's show, and it's just good to chat to all you guys and get a bit of frustration, off our chest, or just for people who just want something to do on a Saturday night. So yeah, appreciate everyone who's joining us tonight. Hope you're good, Wayne, mate.
And we got Bob. And we got Bob Spurs TV. Big up, you legends, and
yes,
big
Bob.
And big up. Yes, Bobs. Thanks for coming in, pal. And we've got my cousin Darren.
Hi, Darren.
Hey guys, good to see you both. Darren, thanks for coming off Facebook, mate. Thank you very much. Yes, we're all well. We're all good. So yes, guys. So you can see it at the bottom there. Transfer roundup, guys. So Matt, where should we start? Matt, let's start with the MK Dons match reaction.
Yeah.
Let's start with the reaction. How do you thought the game went then? After everyone saying there's Jake in the house as well. Yes, boys. Thanks very much, Jake. Thanks for coming. Hope you're all both doing well. Getting there, pal. Getting there. So, Matt, reaction. MK Dons. Big game for Delhi. We've always been talking about Delhi in the last couple of weeks, Matt. I'm still a believer that Sky can turn it around still. We're seeing glimpses now, especially against Dons. I think we saw some real good moments. I mean, of the old Delhi Alley. But Matt, just what your reaction? What?
Yeah, well, I thought actually for a pre-season, friendly game, I thought the atmosphere was really good. Nice to see the fans back. I actually thought it was quite a good game, sort of quite end to end. Good bit of atmosphere. Lovely football at times from Spurs. I know it's only MK Dons, but I think Lucas Moura is one of the bright sparks. He looks, if he carries this on going into the season, you're gonna have a real player on your hands if he can, start getting some goals and assists, because he's got the talent. We can definitely see that. I'm in the same camp as you, Dele Alli, Simon. I think we've always been advocates of his, and we want him to do well. And he loves the club. I don't think you put this amount of work in that he's put behind the scenes. He wants to be back in that team, and he wants to prove to everyone that he can come back. And the late runs into the box, we're coming back. At the end of the day, he was in the position to finish it off. It was lovely link-up play between him and Bergwijn at times. And I thought it was a thoroughly decent performance. I thought Oliver Skipp was fantastic again, controlled the midfield. I thought the defence looked quite shaky, personally. You know, when they got through and got their penalty. Yeah, but obviously who was it? It was Tanganga, and you know, it's a lot of youngsters at the back, wasn't it? Carter Vickers, you know, players who you're thinking, yeah, they're probably, you know, they're not going to be in the first team, especially not Carter Vickers. I'll be looking to sell him on, but yeah, I think a massive, you know, bit of respect to Alfie Whiteman as well. I think he's come in, you know, seems like he wants to, you know, fight for the shirt. I know he gave away a penalty, but he saved it. You know, and I thought he's had a pretty good pre-season, solid. You know, he's been solid and done his job, and that's all we can ask. But yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed the game the other night.
Yeah, I just think it was a good explosive start.
Yeah.
We impressed high. We got MK Dons, but that's what I expect from Spurs. They're in the league. They're a League One team. No disrespect, but we should be playing these teams off the field. You know what I mean? And my biggest worry, Matt, people like at the minute overhyping Lucas. I know he's doing all right at the minute. He's not a bad pre-season. Skip as well, things like this. I just want to see in the actual Premier League now. You know what I mean? I want to see this week in, week out, not just one game out of 10. I mean, week in, week out. And then we can start marking these players on points every week. Do you know what I mean? And start seeing the real these players. Do you know what I mean? But tell them I'm always grounded on these sort of players. I mean, with Dele, I'm not. Dele doesn't get no special treatment, nothing like that. But I support with Dele.
You know, we want to see it in the Premier League, like you say.
Absolutely.
And I think. I mean, to be fair, I thought Lucas actually was pretty good in the Premier League towards the back end of last season. Anyway, seems like he's trying to take that form into the new season. And you know, if he gets a couple more goals in pre-season. You know, if he, you know, I'd like to see a really good performance against Chelsea and Arsenal, a performance like that, and I think that would give him a lot of confidence going into the new season as well. And then you can't just say, it was only MK Dons or it was only. So yeah, but I think it's all about fitness at the moment and just getting game time into the legs. So I try not to read too much into it, but it was just nice to watch quite a not boring game of pre-season football. I thought it was pretty good, like I say, an atmosphere, and you know, I think the players were up for it.
You expect it from us, especially with that front line of ours.
Yeah,
we can even go on and say Bergwijn had a quite a decent game, but we know when it comes back to the Premier League, Matt, this guy. That's what I'm saying. You're taking a massive risk, and this is what really worries me. Daniel Levy sits there and watches this and goes, "Wow, I can keep my pockets tied here because." These players are doing it. You know what I mean? These are not. I just don't think we've had these players now for a fair few years, and they haven't bring us nothing, have they, Matt? So I just think we need to stay grounded and just see what. Let's see what this. I mean, not like don't get excited about it. Just don't overhype. You know what I mean? Because I've seen certain some tweets around saying flipping the overhype of Skip because of one pass of Lucas, a couple of good runs he made. Come on, we don't see this very rare of other teams. You know what I mean? Other fans. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just think we need to stay grounded a bit. We've got Ellie. Ellie, thanks for joining in, pal. Hi lads. Much love, Ellie too. Hiya, Bob Spur. Come on, you Spur. Let's skip Romero. Transfer over the line. Please get the deal done, Paratici, or should I say Levy? We'll get into that, Ellie. Thanks for coming in, though. And Ellie says Dele was good against MK Dons, but Lucas was out of this world. Yeah, this is what I'm saying, Ellie. Dele was good. I won't say class, but yes, it's what me and Matt expect of Dele Alli. What we know what he can do, and we need this now in the Premier League. Same with Lucas. We need this week in, week out, not just 1 out of 10. And this is the worry now. Silver Serve says, hello guys, come you Spurs. Toxic says, hearing Romero fee agreed. We're hearing this all the time. You know what I mean? We don't know. I mean, me and Matt will just keep quiet about it. And he's a fantastic player. You know what I mean? He's a player that you want in the team. You know what I mean? So at the minute, we'll keep it thing. Wayne says Ali impressed me against the Dons. If he keeps it up into the season, he'll be like Ali of old. Nuno has us playing some good football. Yeah, this is what I'm trying to say. Nuno, I think he's had a good talk with Ali. Same with Jose did when Jose first come to the club, and we saw like a kickstart in Ndeli's career. I think this probably will do the same with. But he needs to keep it up. You know what I mean? He can't just go missing. And this is the problem we have. We've got too many players who has one good game and fans go, wow, he's world class, and then goes missing for 10, 20. Do you know what I mean? We need to find that consistency in these players. We've got Ellie saying Skip and Højbjerg going to smash it this season. Matt knows one. Think of Skip. He is a terrific young player. Don't get me wrong, but to me, is it too early for him to come straight into the team, Matt? It's already talks of him going out on loan.
Yeah.
If you want to read that into that.
I think it depends if we get rid of a Winks or a Sissoko and, bring another better midfielder in. But,
I mean, so...
going back... I think... Sorry.
Let's go on, Matt. Go on, mate.
I think going back to the Ollie, Skip and Højbjerg, I don't think they're going to play together because from what I can see at the moment, Nuno's playing a 4-3-3 in most of the pre-season games. So he's trying to obviously settle with a formation. Whether it changes with whatever signings we get, I don't know. But you can't really have a three in midfield of Skip, Højbjerg, and then maybe an Ndombele. You need to have a bit more balance. So you'd probably want like I suppose you want a Højbjerg who's going to be like partly sitting, but then you need 2 box-to-box midfielders, and I don't know if Skip's quite that. I think he's more of a CDM. I think what Skip will be is a rotation sort of player for when Højbjerg doesn't have to play and he can rest him, and I think that's what it will be until he
coming up, Matt.
100%, or like a game against let's say we got a week of I don't know when Premier League games are in midweek, you're going to have Man United on the Wednesday, and then on Sunday you're going to be home against Brentford or someone like that. You'd probably play Højbjerg against Man United, and then maybe bring in Skip against Brentford, I reckon, just to rest him.
Absolutely. Victor says Carter figures looking like Virgil van Dijk and Priest. Oh, come on! Did you see how fat this guy is? Jesus Christ.
Yeah. It doesn't look fit.
He's been at the club for too long. This guy is dog shit.
Yeah, he's got to go. He can't do anything. I don't know
guys,
what
we're playing the likes of Leyton Orient, Colchester.
And they spun him with ease.
Yeah.
One ball in behind it was. One ball in behind. And Tanganga had to go and try and sweep it up.
Absolutely tall. I mean, so that's what I'm trying to say with people overhyped. I don't know if he's having a joke or having a laugh.
No, I think he's saying because Van Dijk, I don't know if you've seen Van Dijk the other day on his first game back, he got spun in behind by. So I think he's comparing that with. Yeah,
we know Virgil van Dijk will come back and he'll be a quality player. I mean, we know Carter Vickers' mate's been around the block. He hasn't found an actual cemented club, has he, to stay for a long time. He's been around the leagues. I don't think he's a good defender, me. To me personally, we've got Jake says, boys, what's the situation with the Atalanta centre back? Seems to be going on for ages. We'll get onto that. Me and Matt was just in that middle of the reaction of the game. We will get onto Romero link. It's I'll tell my piece, and I'm sure Matt will tell his piece. Derek says Romero deal. The problem is Levy poking his nose in. How do we know? People just blaming people here. I mean, I know Levy's not the he's not the favour of the month with the Spurs fans at the minute, and because he's not doing great things. He's not doing the things that we want. But you can't just keep blaming Daniel Levy for every single transfer, especially now we got Padatic here. I mean, can't we just blame Padatic? He's not getting us over the line. Is he bottling it? We don't know. Let's stop. That's what I'm trying to say. Let's stop with the believing it's Daniel Levy poking his nose in. I mean, let's just see what happens. Let's just see what happens. We still got to the 2nd of September, I think is that right, Matt? To the transfer window closes shut.
Yeah.
I mean, so we've got a long time, guys. Even if it takes to the end of that transfer window to get all our transfers in, are you going to moan in? This is what I'm trying to say, guys. I mean, and that's what Matt said earlier, that don't just come overnight. I mean, every club acts differently in the transfer window. Jake says, do you think the Grealish transfer to City is good for you guys in terms of the money side that City will have to spend over 250 million on 2 players seems fetch? We'll get onto that. I'll promise you we'll get onto that as well. Sorry, mate, it's got us a few here. Silver Surf says we need to keep Skip and not loan him out. Aran says, thanks for coming in, pal. Can't read too much into Nuno's pre-season formations. Half the team wasn't available. Toxic says he is not fat, it's muscle. Not a chance. That guy is too fat for me. I don't care. He cannot run to save his life.
He should be a bit leaner, definitely. Obviously, I'm a personal trainer, so I know muscle,
exactly.
and he's a stocky bloke, but he's not fit. You can see it.
Yeah, 100%. Ellie says, where do you think we'll finish in the league, lads? We'll get onto that, Ellie. This is Luca's Life. Says, hi, I subscribe to you, by the way. And anyway, great video. I think Spurs need to stop. It's Daniel Levy. You got give Nuno chance. Thanks for coming in, pal. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. Absolutely. Everyone follow Lee's lead, guys. If you're new in here, guys, subscribe to the channel. Smash the like, guys. Share this video out. What does he say? Yeah, need to stop. It's Daniel Levy. You've got to give Nuno a chance. I'm giving Nuno a chance. I'm a bit on the fence with him still, because I can see this where it's going. But I'm not gonna. I don't want to dampen the things, but I can see probably where this is leading down further down the season, and things don't go our way. But Lucas, thanks for coming in, pal. Toxic Tech says it's not Levy, it's Atalanta. It could be. Disagree, sire. Had we offered the 55 million Atalanta wanted 2 weeks back, the deal could have been done already. We still only. Have you got that in evidence, Aaron? Have you got that in evidence on paper that we've offered the money? This is what I'm trying to say. Everyone's jumping on bandwagons. Everyone's believing other YouTuber stories and things like that. No one's got the concrete evidence that we've literally come up with this offer. No one's got the evidence that Atalanta have accepted it or not accepted it. I mean, we need the truth. Before you put something out like this, you need your own concrete evidence. Come back to us with the truth that we have offered. I mean, it's all right saying, oh, Ali Gold and Fabrizio Romano. I mean, they only know certain stuff. I mean, they're not there day to day on the actual deal. I mean, they only get told what they want to get told. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying, guys. I mean, Toxic says Romero deal is done. Reports are suggesting. Are they? Me and Matt, we've seen on Twitter. We have seen the reports. It's been done. It's been like this for the last month, Matt. Is it something like that now?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm
sure when we come to the Romero section, we're both going to have our say, and you say your bit and I'll say mine, because I've heard I've heard more reports this evening. It looks like it pretty much is tied up, but yeah, there's certain things that have to happen first. So
yeah. Sorry, boys. Last question. It's a tough one. Another lockdown with COVID for the next year, or Eric Dyer sign a lifetime contract.
I'm taking. I'll take the Eric Dyer. I think, because I don't. I just for everyone's sake. It's not even like a. It's not. There's more bigger things than football things. I don't want anyone to go through that again.
No. Derek says Levy still pulling all the strings. Paratici pitching. still got one arm tied behind it. How do you know?
We don't know. I don't.
Have you got
I
Have you
personally
got the
believe
proof?
that.
Derek? Have you got the proof, pal? We don't know. This is why I don't come out with rumours or stories, things like this, because I don't know. I mean, I could be fucking just splitting some you on YouTube, which is absolutely bullshit. This is why I don't come out with things like this. I mean, we don't know exactly what's going on. We know how Levy works because he's worked like that for the last 20 years.
Yeah.
I mean, but it doesn't mean that.
But why if he's going to work how he does, why he wouldn't bring Paratici in?
Yeah,
it wouldn't make any
exactly.
sense.
No, exactly. SARS242 says, how many sightings do you think will make signings? You mean? I'll tell you. I reckon we'll probably make 3 maximum. Matt.
I'm going for 5.
Matt's gone. We've already signed 2 already, isn't it? Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I think like I say, I think there's position. I think quietly we're doing our
I think
business
another
there,
3.
so.
I think another 3 men, Matt. Yeah, make 5. I think another 3 on top of what we've got in. Toxic, this and that is so true. We have experience of Levy blowing deals by going cheap enders. And Tony holds his shirt up, yeah. And yeah, absolutely, Bobs. Thanks for coming in, pal. Aaron, exactly right. I like this show because you are telling us as it is. This is what me and Matt's like. I'm not saying that no other channels like it. We don't come on here and go, "Oh, Matt, we've signed him already, mate. Have you heard the rumours? It's signed, mate. Oh, let's get the shirts out." You know what I mean? We don't act like that. Do you know what I mean? Derek says 5 all from the pawn shop. No, from the pound shop. No, I don't think so. I mean, I think, and I'm telling you now, I may be speaking a bit of shit here, but I think we've got a couple of signings that people's gonna put their eyes up. I mean, it's gonna make people stand up, and I think this transfer window's got loads of legs to go yet.
Yeah, I think we're trying to just keep under the radar a little bit, like as much as we can, rather than leaking all the source, all the, because then it goes to Twitter and then you just get a fan backlash. And I don't think Levy liked it when the Conte news came out and then it fell through. So I don't think he wants another scenario like that.
Exactly. Crocodiles.
Crocodiles?
Go on, Matt. Translation, go on.
I think it is crocodiles, to be fair. I think you've nailed that. Well done.
He says, good to see you two again. Let the Spurs therapy commence. Thank you very much for coming in, pal. Ellie says, that turn Lucas done was fantastic, but will you do agree he has to be consistent putting... Exactly, Ellie. Don't get me wrong. Yes, me and Matt will agree saying, yes, great turn. But
I want to
see do that consistency in the Premier League against better opposition. We know he can do it. I mean, not only Lucas, there's Bergwijn's and things, but I've seen it on thing. Wow, Bergwijn's changing. Oh, Skips the fucking next to the fucking Xavi of the world because he's done one great fucking pass. Fucking come on. Jesus Christ. I wonder why these players they fail. There's too much pressure on them. You know what I mean? Let's just keep grounded, guys. Let's just keep grounded. Let's be happy we got like a player like Skip and things like that. But let's keep grounded on them. I mean, Aaron says, where's your evidence of that, lads? Some applies to you, lads. What evidence are you trying to apply to, Aaron? If you ask us the question, as I said, we've got no evidence of nothing. I mean, so this is why we don't talk bullshit. I mean, we don't follow people just throw out a shitty fucking story on Twitter. Oh, we're signing this player ever, and everyone jumps on the bandwagon, believes in it. You know what I mean? Where's the evidence? You know what I mean? people taking me for a fucking ride with these stories. You know what I mean? I don't care if it's because Fabrizio comes up with stories before and it's failed. You know what I mean? This is what I'm trying to say. I know these are probably the best ones, the tier ones, where you want to call them, to listen to. They can get it wrong as well, guys. You know what I mean? Because they haven't got the whole actual story. You know what I mean?
You just got to wait for the club to announce it. That's when you know it's
exactly. We got we've got loads here, man. We've got loads here. What about to this and that 765 guys. Romero is 6'1".
I saw that the other day. Actually,
is around 5'11", because you said in a video the other day that Romero. Yeah, I totally got the measurements wrong.
Mixed. But he does look. He doesn't look tall. He doesn't look that tall, Romero. When you look at him on the pitch.
I did get that mixed way, the other way around. Yeah, and totally agree with that one.
But
Scott M says, "I hope you are right, but I don't see it with potential transfers. Wait and see. Just wait and see. Yeah. I mean, we're not Mystic Megs. We're not going to come on here and bullshit saying, Matt, do you know what? Got nothing to do tonight. I'm going to bullshit about some transfers. We're getting this guy. We're getting this guy. They're signed tomorrow, Matt. You know what I mean? This is why I'll wait and see.
Not like that. Until it gets announced, then we'll.
Do you think Brian Hill will be
as Gill, good actually.
As it is Hill?
Yeah, I think
as he was embarking at Seville. It's a bit of a tough one, Matt, isn't it, with Brian Hill?
It is a tough one because
he's another one, Matt. It's another one where everyone's watching the videos, and I've watched the videos, and I think he's great. Yeah. But we can't take nothing from it. We really can't. We've got to still sit there and just literally just fucking.
My view on it is, I mean, if he can be a sub and be a squad player, it's already a better replacement to Lamela, because you can't always guarantee that he's going to be part of the squad because you get an injury. So if he can stay injury free and he plays as a squad player, we're not asking him to do 8 out of 10s, but if he can chip in and do his bit or come on and do his job and he stays injury free, then that's all you can ask for him. And I think the only tough thing is he's not going to have a pre-season because obviously he's at the Olympics. But he's looked pretty good in the Olympics. It's been nice to watch, but that's again he's probably better than most of the players at that sort of level. So
it's not very. His standard's not very good.
No, I think just don't put too much pressure on him. But like I say, I think he could already be a better replacement for Lamela if he can stay injury free, because you could never trust Lamela to be fit.
Absolutely, pal. Bob's saying, with the Romero deal, it's signing that wouldn't only improve us on the pitch. It will show a bit of ambition and intent, and I personally would order the Kleenex if we sign. What's up, Matt? You having a giggle there?
No, it's just the Kleenex if he signs.
Yeah, he's another player that I ain't seen much of. So I'm not going to go on about a rave about him. What I've seen of him, he seems a good defender. I mean, I think we'll have to wait and see. Could he keep up with the pace of the Premier League? Some players can't, some players can, guys. I mean, and he's from Argentina as well.
I mean, he looks. I don't think he's slow. You can put it that way. I think he won Italian Defender of the Year. He's beaten the likes of Milan Skriniar, who we wanted.
Oh, don't get me wrong. Yeah, he's a.
I think he'll slot in. I think I think he's a
top talent. It's better. Yeah. It's better than what we got.
He improved our defence massively because you can drop one of Sanchez 100%. Or you can drop one of Sanchez or Dyer.
As you said, man, Matt, we can't stop us that. I mean, we've got to get Dyer at the club. Sanchez at the club.
Yeah.
I mean,
even if we get Romero, we need to go and get another centre back. It's as simple as that. You can't. I think that's why they want to.
Connor Cody. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care.
Yeah.
Oh, he's 28. Connor Cody all day long.
I think Wolves have ruled that out already. They said you're not having him this summer. So
money talks. Hey, money talks.
It does, but yeah.
But in Tottenham's terms, it's we'll never get him because it looks like we don't like the spending. Ellie says that turn. Yeah, I've seen that one. Connor says thoughts on Lucas being put in the shop window. He should be one out the. Matt, you take this one.
I don't think he's in the shop window. I just think he wants to impress Nuno. I think he's a good character in the dressing room, Lucas. I don't know if you saw with the Son interview the other day after the game, and he interrupted it and went Sonny, and then obviously it made him laugh. Yeah. So he's obviously a good character. Personally, if it was me, I'd rather see Bergwijn go because I don't know.
Yeah, again, mate. What we was talking about at the start there, mate. This could be just bullshit. I mean, bullshit story.
I haven't heard that he's in the shop window. Yeah. From what I've heard, Nuno actually really likes him and rates him for his work rate. He sort of, you look at the wingers that Nuno's whatever, it's like Pedro Neto, Traore. Lucas will run all day, and he's got so much energy. If he could just get his finishing and his goals and assists up, we've got a really good winger on our hands. But I don't see enough from Bergwijn. I really don't. I don't know if his confidence is shot. I think he's got the pace and all that, but his finishing ability and his crossing is just pretty woeful, to be honest. So if it was me between the two, I'd personally rather put Bergwijn in the shop window and maybe let Ajax get him.
CGRS 242 says, "Do you think Bryan Hill will be as good as he was at Seville? Time will tell." That's all I can say to you, pal. Yeah. Wait and see. Let's just wait and see. And this one,
he's not going to start, so he'll be off the bench or even in cup games. So I think people think he's just going to go straight into the first team. It's not going to happen.
Absolutely. Aaron said, "You said we'll get 3 to 5 in." That's a guess. I mean, so I'm in the middle of evidence on that. This is a guess. I mean, someone's asked a question to put it out there. I mean, that wasn't like a bullshit rumor question been put out on Twitter. Someone's generally asked a question.
I mean, if we look at it from this point of view, we're looking like we're getting Tomiyasu after the Olympics. So that's 3. If you get Romero, it's 4. Then you only need 1 more, and it's 5.
Yeah.
So, and I think we need it. So I think it will be done.
Sorry, mate. We got a few here, pal. Silver Serve says same with Dele Alli as well, isn't it? Can't perform against big teams. I don't know if you was listening at the start. Me and Matt already said it. I mean, we mentioned Dele Alli's name in that. Exactly the same as the Lucas and the Bergwijns and any other player have to start showing this against the big teams in the Premier League. Simon, do you have confidence in the new lineup? Not in a minute. You can minus Harry Kane that because I don't think
we don't really know our lineup, do we? Because the problem is all our players are away.
This is why I'm saying no. This is why I'm saying no because I don't know it. So I'm saying I don't know in a minute.
Yeah.
And you got to minus Harry Kane. I'm telling you, I don't care what anyone says. Everyone can believe what they want to believe. It's their opinion. It's their right to believe what they want to believe. But I think Harry Kane is going to be minus Harry Kane, guys. So I really, really do. And Jake says, give you boys a scenario. Nuno gets 5th and wins the Conference League. Does he get a new contract with only a year left on his deal?
I wouldn't.
Like what expectations, what would give him the sack, etc. Matt?
I mean, I wouldn't be a bad season, would it? A trophy, Europa League. It's already an improvement on last season. And they've got to watch good football on the way as well, and it wasn't.
But it's Conference League, isn't it? But a trophy's a trophy, is it?
Yeah, exactly, and we need one, mate. And you know, you're automatically put into the Europa League if you win it. And I mean, to be fair, I don't know if you've seen the trophy. It's bloody nice. It's big.
Nice.
Yeah,
It's nice, mate, but it's
but yeah,
embarrassing. Isn't it?
no, it
Have you seen
is.
some of the teams?
But
I've seen some of the teams in there, guys. Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
absolutely flipping bog standard. When you say, I've never heard these teams, Matt. I seriously, I know that when we're going to Europa League, you hear somebody dodgy, but these I've never heard in my life. Seriously, that's how embarrassing it is.
It's gonna be an adventure.
Aaron says, I'll make my own conclusions. See my tweet yesterday, slating Callum. Yeah, Aaron, yeah, that's fantastic. As I said, everyone makes their own conclusions, which is brilliant. And I saw that tweet. Yeah, absolutely.
That's the beauty of football, isn't it? I think everyone's got their own opinions, and we respect everyone's opinion as long, everyone, as long as you can back it up, and sort of, it's fine.
And exactly what I said there, Aaron. These guys here, Cowens and the goals and the Romero, they don't get it right all the time. But people think they're the number one bosses, you know what I mean? Oh, you've got to listen to their story because they are correct. They know what they're talking about. Julie, I'll leave that to you. I mean, that's down to you. Romero is a kind of slight, but he doesn't play that way. He's kind of
like slight means slow. Slight means like quite skinny, not very like built.
Oh right, yeah.
Slight build. When someone says slight, like lean sort of thing.
All right, yeah.
Well, I don't think that's a bad thing. I mean, Eric. No. Eric Dyer's not exactly that muscly, and we've got Davinson Sanchez, who's supposed to be this brick. You can't get past, and everyone runs past him and just shoves him off the ball. So,
absolutely,
I just want someone who knows how to defend.
Exactly. And Derek says, I would send Skip back to Norwich. Exactly what I said at the, before last season ended. Send Skip for another loan at Norwich and see what he can do in the Premier League. Absolutely. Week in, week out. It won't hurt. He's 19 years old still. You know what I mean? And this and that, 765. Agree. Also, Romero won the defender of the season in Serie A. And he generally wants to join Spurs. Yeah, all the noise is good. I mean, what you want to believe? They want to join Spurs. That could be completely wrong. He doesn't want to join Spurs. I mean, we don't know. I mean, until it absolutely, definitely. This. I've seen pictures. I've seen videos. Let's get it on. You know what I mean?
I mean, it'd be quite interesting to see if he has maybe been in contact with Galini, obviously the goalkeeper, Atlanta player, isn't it? They must know each other.
Yeah.
So it'd be interesting to see.
Yeah.
Has he maybe had a word with him? Oh, this training ground's amazing. The stadium's unreal. Like, we need someone like you to transform, this club, and you'll be here for years to come. So
exactly.
I don't know. It'd be interesting.
Mike Spurs says, got to wait until these potential signings are sitting in the dugout on match day. Absolutely. And Toxic say Romero might flop. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He might flop. Will Bonner says Bob Spurs has a obsession with Clint. Yeah, I've seen that one. I've seen him saying that a few times. Like Forrest did, Lucas and Bergwijn will stay. I don't think so. You never know. I think we will get Tommy and Romero and a striker. Let's wait and see. Absolutely. Ellie says this will be my team. Loris, Roden, Tanganga, Region, Doherty. Is that it, Ellie? That's
little five-side league there.
Yeah.
That'll win you the league. That goal scorer, Tanganga up front, love it.
We need any available trophy to help us install that mentality. Need to make the Conference League ours since we are a class above. Well, Spurs do like saying we're the first of doing things. I mean, we're the first of doing this. we could be the first to winning this Conference League. I mean, you never know. I mean, means Finn, yes. Uh,
I mean, Romero can't be that thin. I mean, it's not.
Toxic headshot. I am. I am tier 1. Yeah. Right. Okay. Everyone believe Toxic then. He's tier 1, guys. I mean, he's going to give you all the transfer insight. Paul says, hello, lads. Great to see you. Your beautiful face is gracing my phone. Yes, Paul. What's the weather like in Florida? We'd like to know the weather. Yeah, I mean, it's raining where I am. I mean, let's cheer it up in here, Paul. Aaron says, I'll keep Skip. I reckon he's ready to step up. If not, send him back on loan. Exactly, Aaron. I think we should have done that. Seriously. When he finishes things, say, right, you're better off going back one more season in the Premier League. Let's see what you can do. You know what I mean?
I'd personally rather get rid of
Milinkovic and that Dusan guy in it from Fiorentina.
I don't think we'll get that striker. Not another 50 million.
Mark says Everton were right to fob off Nuno.
Well, they got Rafa Benitez, so I'm not too sure about that. I think I'd rather have Nuno.
Mark, we'll wait and see on that one, mate, because I think you'll regret having Rafa. I really do. Simon says, evening, boys. We need signings now. Yeah, well, we have to.
We do, but every other club wants signings. Just a bit of patience, and we'll get there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Trust the club. Trust them. They must have a plan. They're not stupid.
Paul says it's horrible weather here today, mate. The sun went in behind a cloud for 11 seconds earlier. Oh dear. Jesus Christ. Oh, never mind on that one, eh?
Oh, shocker, Paul. Sounds like a terrible day.
Seriously. That sounds horrible there, Paul. You have to come back over England, Paul. I had to go to toilet. This is the rest of the team. Skip, Delhi, Mora, Ondombele, and Sonny and Kane up top.
No, Lascelles. Interesting.
Minus Kane. We don't know who's going to be here, guys. Said, let's be real. We really do need player left, right, and centre. We've got Tommy. Yes, Tommy.
Tommy.
Yes, lad. Great to see you back. 100% should have loaned Skip back, but Norwich.
Got Billy Gilmore, haven't they?
They got Billy Gilmore now, but they could have Skip as well. You know what I mean? Because they're going to need. They're going to need everything.
Yeah, but I mean, even a team like Southampton could take Skip. I think he'd do a good job. I think he could get in the Southampton team.
Yeah, absolutely. Derek says Everton will be fighting relegation. Mark says Newcastle and Liverpool seem to like him, so here's hoping Benitez can do a job. Let's see. Simon Cohen says evening, Tommy. So Matt, let's get on to some transfers.
Yep.
And this guy is dominating once again, Matt. The talk of the town, the talk of Twitter, the talk of the world at the minute. Paratici's doing this wrong. We've been hitching, there's been another hitching on our hands, and Lee's doing all the deals and things like that. Where are you on this deal, Matt? Where are you on this deal?
I think it's done behind the scenes. I think it's just the case of waiting for Atalanta to get a centre-back replacement in. They've signed one today, but he's not going to be the replacement for Romero. They're looking to the future for him. I think the club have tried to handle it as best they can because they've done everything Atalanta, allegedly have asked. They've upped the bid, because obviously at the beginning it was 40 million and add-ons, and then Atalanta have put the price up twice. So I think Atalanta are trying to dig in their heels a lot, and you can't really blame them. They're trying to get as much money as they can because clubs are desperate to make money back after the pandemic. There's no doubt about it. But I believe Atalanta have to sell. I think the player, apparently, according to his camp, he wants to go, and if so, if he has to, he'll force a move. I think it's just be patient, mate. I think when Atalanta have got their backup centre back that they want to sign, I think they release Romero. I think it's as simple as that, really, because it seems like the personal terms are already agreed. So it wouldn't take long once we've agreed to deal with Atalanta. So I think it's just a waiting game, and it is frustrating. But I mean,
Danny Levy now probably knows how it feels like now how to be treated like this, because the way he treats clubs over the last 20 odd years, you know what I mean? So he's getting some of his medicines back.
But I don't think he's got anything to do with it in terms of negotiations, has he?
As I said, we don't know, Matt. And Levy, what we hear, Matt, what the story that no, he's not. It's Paratici heading the deal. That's what Romero said. He's heading the deal. But there you go. Do we believe it or not? And this is what we got to think, mate. We don't know. We don't know what's going on behind the scenes properly, 100%. You know what I mean? Is Atalanta just sticking their heels in? Are they just saying, do you know what? But we've accepted your 50 odd million euros, whatever it is. I mean, because
now you've got to wait until we agree for a new centre back. Yes, I mean, it makes sense. You're not going to release your best centre back and then because
you can't get no one in.
That's the problem with what we've done with Toby Alderweireld. I mean, clubs know now when we're trying to do a deal for a centre back, we've lost our best centre back. He was our best centre back. So they're going to go, well, Tottenham are desperate, so we'll just go, we're going to add an extra 10 million on. You're going to have to deal with it, pretty much. But clubs will do that because we're in a market now where clubs need to make their money back. They've lost so much over the last year and a half that I'm afraid football is a business, and you have to make your money back if you want to survive.
Absolutely. And this is what I'm trying to say. I think Atalanta are just waiting in the backgrounds. I think they're just holding on to the deal and say, you're not going until we get someone in through the door. And it sounds like they've got someone through the door, probably not the one they want. Probably it's one of two or one of three they want with the money they're getting. So they're probably doing what Tottenham did with the Bale money. We didn't release Bale until we got these players in, then we released them. I mean, so it could be something like that. You know what I mean? Just this is why we got, and the next thing's coming to Bob's here. And Bob, when Bob says yes, agree with patience, but that has nothing to do with me having trust in the club, guys. Last checked, Enix's in charge. As much as I think we've got someone in, I have zero faith in Enix. Yeah, I mean, I'm still Enix out. I'm still Levy out. I don't trust them. But as what Matt said, he wouldn't have rang Paratici in then just to keep on poking his nose in deals. It wouldn't be viable, would it? I mean, it wouldn't be. It wouldn't be reality.
He wouldn't have accepted the terms, would he?
Exactly. So he rang him in to do a job, to look after transfers. I mean, to get transfers over the line and things like that, for him to keep his nose out. So, how well do we know that he is poking his nose in? He might not be. I mean, everyone might be getting his stick. He might be getting all his stick at the minute through nothing. I mean, is Paratici that good of a guy who we thought he was believed to get his deals over the line? We don't know. I mean, and this is what I'm trying to say. I mean, it's a different level when it comes to Juventus and Tottenham. You know what I mean? They have a massive pool. They have a bigger pool than Tottenham. You know what I mean?
But we're in that. Oh, sorry, actually coming on to the Romero thing as well, what we're forgetting is Juventus own part of the player because he was theirs. So I think they do have a clause or something like that. And I have heard that Juventus are getting a bit sick and tired of how Atalanta are handling the situation. So Atalanta not only need to sell Romero, but they've got Spurs breathing down the necks, and now Juventus, because they're going to want their cut because he was their sort of player. So I think it's just patience, Bob, and everyone on there. I think you just got to, we've got to wait. I think it will be done. I think it's just they've got to find a replacement. They're not going to let their best player go without replacing him first. It would be stupid of them.
Yeah, absolutely. Victor says good shout for loaning Skip to Southampton, especially if they sell Ward-Prowse. Yeah, it won't be a bad shout at all. I think we will get this Deucing guy in it from Fiorentina.
Yeah, the one you told me about. Yeah, 21, isn't it?
He's all right. He's all right. It's nothing like to get setting fireworks off for tonight. You know what I mean, guys? But yeah, again,
you never know. You never know. He could come in and hit the ground running. You just never know.
Exactly. Subs is the Celso as an impact. Hill, Gollerin, Session, Dane Scarlett, Niall John, and Davis. So yeah, again, Dane Scarlett and Niall John.
I mean, it doesn't thrill you, does it, that bench? I've got to be honest.
No, that's what I'm saying. With Dane Scarlett...
That's quite a weak bench, I'd say. But...
yeah. I'll keep that for another show, Dane Scarlett, actually. Perez, thanks for coming in, mate. It sounds like we're trying to rush the deal to get him in before the Man City get it.
Yeah, probably. 2 weeks to go, isn't it? So...
we won't blame Nuno, because Nuno wants... I mean, like every manager, he
wants to bed him in, doesn't he?
They want their set team before the main game, and it looks like it's not going to happen. But we don't know. We don't know, mate. But thanks for coming in, mate. Tommy says yes, Simon, Karen. Yeah, good. Could see Skip at Southampton or Newcastle type lower mid-table Prem side, just to get the experience, really.
Yeah.
Spurs did. Derek says if Seville need a centre back, sell Sanchez to them. Well, if you wanted to read into the stories that they did accept a deal with Tottenham with Sanchez in with that Kunde deal.
But he didn't want to come to the club. He wants Champions League football. Like, we don't have that, so we can't get him. Exactly.
Toxic says, but Atalanta are doing a Levy on us. Let's face it, Levy has a rip. Exactly what I just said. They're literally throwing the same medicine on what Daniel Levy throws out to every other club. So he's getting his own medicine thrown back at him. You know what I mean? And he's not. And
but I mean, it sounds like it's getting closer, sort of especially this weekend. I think it's been, the last night obviously talks.
I think we
allegedly broke down, but Tottenham, I don't think that's true.
I think Tottenham as a club, we've got to when we go into transfer dealings, people don't like dealing with us today because of Daniel Levy. But now we've got the excuse.
Yeah, but now they know. Now they know they're going to be dealing with Paratici, who's a completely different ball game. But we don't know what he's like. Now that's the problem. We're not there. Like I said, we don't know what he's like in negotiations. He could be, just as nasty or even more. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Jallo Franklin says, "Hello, boys. Thanks for coming in, pal. Absolutely, thanks for coming in." Aran says 16 mil, I think, for Juve. Three-way battle: Spurs, Atalanta, and Juventus. Wayne Bonner is Sesson injured.
Yeah, he's done his hamstring.
Yes, he's done his hamstring. Matt's correct there. He's done his hamstring. He's delayed it now for a couple of weeks. Unfortunately, I think this is what we're going to get with Sesson.
Yeah, it seems like he's quite injury prone. He's get another Lamella
at a young age. To me, his thighs look too big for his body. Matt, I don't know if you think about that. He just looks, honestly, they just look like absolute tree trunks. Just looks like that body, that part there just looks too, I don't know, just looks different.
Maybe though, but I think you've got to have those strong legs, especially if he's had hamstring. He's probably done a lot of, strength and conditioning stuff for his legs, so they've got bigger. But I know what you mean, Simon. But
yeah. Romano deal. I think this is like a merry-go-round, isn't it? Believe in what you want to believe. Oh, they've changed the transfer. Because what makes me weird, Matt, they've agreed. Oh yes, apparently they've agreed. They've accepted Tottenham's 47 million, whatever it was, euro. Then, oh wait on, a few hours down the line. Oh no, they want 55 million now. How can they accept it and change their mind? This is what I'm trying to say, Matt. Different. Who do we believe? This is what I'm trying to say. This is why I just don't listen to the fucking bullshit. Okay, it's come out tonight. It's been agreed. Well, let's hope so. Let's hope so. You know what I mean? At the end of the day.
Yeah, I think we all want this just to finish, or what, at least find a way of being resolved, or just so we can move on.
I know Spurs, we can haggle, but this has gone on to. I think this is the longest one, Matt.
Yeah, but I don't think it's Spurs' fault. I think Atalanta have really dug in their heels, like you say, and they've been difficult to deal with. They've changed the price 3 times. Because and then Spurs.
This is what I'm trying to say, Matt. This is what the reporters are saying. They changed the price. Atalanta by not having changed the price, Matt. Could be another story. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, but
I'm trying to say. It's everything. It's everything.
For example, we may have bid. When it was 45 million in add-ons, and then Juventus have maybe rung up Atalanta and gone, yeah, but we're having 16 million of that. So then, if you're Atalanta, you're thinking, well, hang on a minute, we're only going to get about 30 million or whatever it is. So then they're thinking, right, we'll raise it by 10.
Maybe.
And then they're at least going to get 40 to 40. Yeah, they're at least going to get a good amount of chunk to replace him.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
I think that's the difficult thing here. It's such a difficult deal because Juventus are going to get part of that money, whether Atalanta like it or not. So it's got to suit all parties. But from what I've heard, Spurs party is sorted and Juventus want it done. It's just Atalanta now who need to come to an agreement with Spurs, and I think
what makes me laugh? I know it's a small door. Look at Troy Parrott playing against MK Dons. Straight after the game, he's swapping shirts on the thing, taking pictures. He signed on loan.
Yeah,
look how bomb. It's like that.
I think that'd be a good move for him actually.
But listen, to what I'm trying to say, Matt. I mean, how quick it can be done quick like that. I know it's a small transfer, but
yeah,
that's how it can be done. Just like that. And I think it'll be. He needs to find the right club for himself. I think everyone got too hyped in them.
I think MK Dons play a good brand of football, and I think Delhi's probably told him a bit about MK Dons as well. I'm sure he's gone to him for a bit of because obviously he grew up with that club. So they're a well recognised club, and he'll get game time. He just needs to stay fit. I'm sure. Yeah, I think it'd be a good move. I hope for his sake anyway. So,
and another player, Matt, who I want really Tottenham to go for. I mean, actually, it's wearing on me now. This one, I'm not really too sure that last season when you was bringing it up, and I was like, no, he's not a bad sign and things like that. But this one, Matt. Danny Ings.
Mm-hmm.
I want to bring Danny Ings back up because I think we are spouting about strikers at the minute, backups to Harry Kane or to replace Harry Kane. And to me, out there at the minute, Matt,
there's not many, is there? There's not much.
There's not many. There's not much. If we're not going to get the Haalands and things like that, forget it.
No, that's not going to happen.
We're Tottenham Hotspur Football Club. We're in an absolute Conference League. We're in a flipping shit state of a football club at the minute. What top strikers are going to come Tottenham? And this is the problem when you lose someone like Harry Kane. I mean, so who do you look through next? Do you look through the Premier League? He's done it. He knows the league. He's a proven goal scorer in the Premier League. Danny Ings. That's the man you go to, I think.
25 million and it's done.
Yeah, bang. I mean, even if Kane stays, I still get him. 100%.
They're both. They can definitely play up front together because Ings could run in behind, Kane can drop deep.
Yeah, 100%.
I think it will work. I think it could work. And he's homegrown, so you can buy another foreign player then.
Yeah.
So it would make a hell of a lot of sense. But
I mean, me personally, someone who's going to hit the ground running from day one. Not this 10, 15
knows where
games
the
down the
back of the
line.
net is.
Oh, he's only got
knows the
one
Premier
goal.
League and knows the back
Yeah.
of the net, and it's him.
Yeah.
I really do think it's him. But
yeah, so that's why I want. I just wanted to go on Danny Ings a bit there, Matt, because I think Danny Ings will be thing, and you never know. Spurs could go in for him. I mean, later in the window, and I think this sort of deal, Matt, it all hangs on Harry Kane.
From what I've heard, Southampton are interested in Harry Winks as well. So could you do a deal with a bit of Winks and maybe Ings and a bit of money? I don't know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Why not?
It sounds like the noise is getting louder about Grealish going to City.
Yeah, I think that's dumb, mate. To be honest.
And the noise is saying that will they go for Harry Kane? Of course they'll go with Harry Kane. Trust me. If the deal could be done, the deal could be structured.
Yeah,
over so many years.
I know, but Levy's going to want at least 150 up front, then plus 100 million for. I mean, they'll get done for financial fair play, surely.
I don't think
that's
me personally. If you say to Levy, say right, we'll give you 50 million a season. Harry Kane, 150 million. There you go. Structure it over 3 years.
Yeah, he'll ask for a player,
right? But would you? He ain't going to say no to that, seriously. But then Harry Kane will dig his heels in.
Yeah, this is my thing on it. 60 mil, Laporte and Bernardo Silva, and I'd probably give you a deal. Because Bernardo Silva apparently is ready to leave Manchester City. I think he goes straight into our team.
Well, they want to come top. And it's the problem.
Oh, I don't know. We might have a choice.
Well,
but he's Portuguese.
At the end of the day, Matt, they're contracted to City. If they're contracted to City, they don't have to accept any deal, mate.
No, I know.
By law, they've got 3 years left on the contract, mate. They can scarf a deal saying no. Why would I go to Tottenham?
Yeah, I think that's the only way they can afford him, unless they do a player swap or something like that. Because if it's 100 million for Grealish, it's going to be 150 to 200 for Kane if Grealish is worth 100 mil. So
I'm still saying, mate,
that's 250 mil. Like, they will be done by financial fair play because the Premier League won't have that.
I think they'll just deal with the consequences when it comes to City. If they can get Harry Kane, mate, I think they will. I seriously do. Harry Kane wants to go, mate. I don't care what anyone says. I really don't care what anyone says. And I think he'll be gone, mate. Seriously. Why? The other thing is as well, he needs extra time off. That's why he can't play against City at the start of the season. It's the 15th. By then, it'll been 5 weeks off, Matt. Why do you need 5 weeks off?
Yeah.
No, don't come to bullshit. Don't come to bullshit. That's bullshit.
It'll be interesting to see. Obviously, I think he's supposed to be back Monday, isn't he? Is he back Monday?
Sterling won't play against Tottenham then, because he's got to have this.
Well, a lot of the England players may not. So, like you say, it could be a great time to play City. You know, with all their players that have been in the Euro.
They're playing some great football at the minute. At the minute, if Mahrez is on form at the minute, But at the end of the day, mate,
maybe they can give him up. Maybe we can have Mahrez and maybe 50 mil, and maybe I'll do something like that. That's pretty fair.
Oh dear.
Sorts out a position, doesn't it, for us? Right, that right hand side of midfield or right wing. Cool.
Oh, he's at it again. Look, he's at it again. This Harry. Can't wait for the first North London derby side, lad. Harry Kane not doing anything against Ben White, and yeah, I'm not that stupid. If he's meant to be this Dixon meant to be a good player, here we go. have you seen that, Matt?
Yeah, I've seen it. I've read it.
It's already agreed with Romero join Atalanta 2 mil for first year and another 2 mil and add-ons plus 16 million if they sign him full time. That's fact. Sorry guys, that's fact, not paper talk. The 16 mil was always there. Atalanta knew this. Well, we go. We'll wait and see then.
That's what I'm saying. That they know this, so they're going to up the price, so they get enough to go and get a new centre back. It makes sense.
Simon Cowden says Patrick Bamford or Calvert-Lewin? Nah. Sorry, Calvert-Lewin just have to been. I don't really rate
I
him.
don't want either
really
of them,
don't rate him.
really.
Nah. Bamford.
He misses too many for me.
Yeah. I just.
Danny Ings.
Toxic says Kane will stay, I believe, because Jack Grealish going to see. Don't stop Harry Kane going. Where's the evidence he wants to go, buddy? Bob's. There's been plenty of evidence why he wants to go, pal. Plenty of talk comes from his mouth as well. He hasn't said he wants to go. It's the way he's coming across, mate. Okay, you can go back to that Gary Neville thing, mate. What are you saying there, mate? He hasn't verbally said it. He wants to say it, mate. It's another saying that he wants out of the club. It's simple as that.
I mean,
it's as simple as that.
You only have to look on his Twitter and his Instagram. All his cover photos now, or his backgrounds, are all of England. There's nothing on Spurs at all. So I don't know if that tells a story as well. It might not. He might have just not changed it. I don't know. But, and even his birthday the other day, he normally would at least come out and say thank you for all the birthday messages, looking forward to the news. Do you know what I mean? Something like that. It's just been radio silence.
I don't care what anyone says. Oh, he's had another baby, needs rest. No, I'm sorry. You can come up with all your excuses, believe what you want. I still say this guy's going, even Telly Sheridan's come out. And Telly Sheridan said he's had a good talk with them. No, I mean, they've had a good talk. I mean, and he just said, basically just saying he wants out. He wants to go and win things, and I won't stop him. I mean, he deserves it. I think us as a club, we've let him down.
You could say the same for Son, but he stuck by us. I mean,
he stuck by us, Matt. But players are different, Matt. Different cultures, Matt. I mean, with Son in his culture, mate, they probably believe that they got to show some honesty to a club who's shown honesty to them. You know what I mean? And it's how certain players go about their business like that, Matt. But with Harry Kane at the age of 29 now, 28, is it? Is it 28?
Yeah. 28 now, yeah.
28, it just seems like, mate, he's not going to win nothing here for a long time.
I think we're just going to have to wait and see, to be honest. Next week he's back. Yeah. He's got meetings scheduled with the club. I'm sure we'll hear something next week.
Yeah. Apparently that's the first thing he wants to do. He wants to have a meeting. And basically, if the stories are true, he's going to tell him straight out, right? No beating around bush. He wants out. So let's see. Let's see what goes on here. And Matt, this is the worst kit, Matt. This is the worst kit we've seen.
I know I had mine when I first saw it, but I think I might get it. I'm not sure.
Don't flip-flop now. Flip-flop now.
I actually quite like it. Like on the plate, it looked quite decent. To be fair, I think it's warming to me. I don't know.
It just looks horrible to me. Everyone's got their own opinions. Everyone's got their own taste.
Yeah.
To me, it just seems horrible. I don't like it. It doesn't look like. You can't take that kit serious, can you? I mean, I know it's not a home shirt. Is it the away shirt, Matt? Was it a third shirt?
Yeah, that's the away shirt. Yeah.
So I'm saying, how can you take that as serious as an away shirt?
The third shirt was leaked the other day, but it hasn't been confirmed yet.
So yeah, guys, this is it.
I think it's a bit different. I'm not sure. I think it is growing on me. I think it's more of a.
I think the picture says it all. Really. It just looks like someone has squeezed a bottle of paint.
I think it's a younger. I think they're going for a younger person sort of kit, maybe to try and.
Maybe that's our next sponsor, Banksy, saying. You know what I mean?
I don't know. Yeah, maybe there's a hint in there somewhere. I don't know, but yeah. Well, it's sold out, didn't it? Apparently, so.
It's sold out, but yeah, who's the mugs who's giving Daniel Levy this money? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where but at the end of last season or last season, don't throw no more money, don't buy no more
Yeah.
kits. I bet you some of these people who were saying that has bought the kit.
Yeah.
And we got Toxic says best kit. I love it. Absolutely not. Facts and stats. I like that. I like the new kit. It's modern. Our home shirt is plain, and our away shirt loud, and the best of both worlds. I like them like that though. I like them just plain. You know what I mean? And just not much on it. And I mean, that's what it is, a football shirt at the end of the day. Do you know what I mean? We're not a fashion parade goes out there. And this is what this modern day football, that's why it's fucked, isn't it? Everyone cares about what they look like. And, I've got to have a Nike on. Oh, is my hair done that way? Well, so many pansy footballers about now, Matt.
Yeah.
But that's a different story. We can get into that into another stream. But seriously, so many pansy footballers.
I haven't ordered it yet.
and if
I'm
they
just
keep-
saying it looked good the other night in the game. I don't know.
I just think it's hideous to me.
I think
that's
if you're
my-
playing football in it, I think it's okay. I wouldn't wear. I don't think it's like a one you'd wear with like jeans. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
One plain for one taste and a flashy for the other. Yeah. Facts and stats.
Right, I actually really like the home shirt this year. I think it's quite smart. It's just completely
everyone's
white,
got their
isn't
own.
it?
Everyone's got their own taste, mate. Absolutely, totally agree with that. Absolutely.
I just wish the home
I
shirt
don't
didn't
really-
have the red AIA in it. I wish it could be blue or.
So
You know
Matt,
what I mean?
we have got some games coming up, mate. We've got
Yeah.
Chelsea on Wednesday. Then we go to home to Arsenal.
Yeah.
Then we go the big one against City. Are you actually looking forward to it? Knowing that Chelsea be a tough test, whoever they put out.
Yeah.
With Arsenal as well. Don't write Arsenal off.
Yeah.
The way we're setting up at the minute, you know what I mean? We have got a recognised centre back at the minute, you know what I mean? Oh, obviously we have, but we haven't got the new ones yet. I mean, bring in. Let's hope that this Romero deal gets over the line, and he could be swinging for the Arsenal game. But let's wait and see. Against Chelsea, what you saw against MK Dons, is that going to be enough to see off of Chelsea? Very stern, stubborn Chelsea side, very, very well set up, very well tacticked.
I mean, it'll be interesting to see, mate. I think it's pre-season. Anything can happen. I think they're really good games for us to play to get that competitive. Because I don't care what anyone says. It's not going to be a pre-season friendly, is it? At the end of the day, it's Chelsea and then Arsenal. I want to win both. I want to beat them. I want to. So I do think it will be a good warm up leading up to the City game. I think that's two good games beforehand to really test us, get a bit more playing style. Hopefully some more players come back, and likes of Ndombele maybe can come in, and I think the Celso and all those sort of players are back on Monday, aren't they? So they'll do training. So they might not make the Chelsea game, but they might be in contention for the Arsenal game. I think it'll just depend how.
You have a lot of faith, Matt, with the team we've got at the minute, minus Harry Kane, the players who's got to come back into the fold. Have you got enough confidence in that team to go and get a result against Chelsea and Arsenal?
Yeah, I do. I'm gonna believe in the boys. I think you've got a few youngsters in there who are gonna give it their all. I think. I'm not gonna be like too annoyed if we lose, because at the end of the day, like I say, it's pre-season. I'd rather potentially lose one of those games and learn from it and take it into Man City or into the league than win both and then you go into the league, really up for it or really pumped, and then you get absolutely pumped by City or, a really bad outcome. So, yeah, we're going to be learning each game. I think Nuno is as well, but I like the sounds from what's coming from the camp. I think everyone looks happy. Everyone is looking fitter. Everyone's sort of we're starting to press more again. Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to the games. I think like they're run out games to get you ready for the Premier League season. That's what pre-season is to get you fit and get you going. Yeah, okay, we don't have Harry Kane, but Arsenal won't have Saka. They won't have other players. Chelsea won't have Chilwell. The likes of those sort of players who've been in the Euros as well. So it could be a really good game, and I'm sure it will be a mixture of experience and a bit of youth, and yeah. But I think we've got good enough players. I don't think we're a bad team. I think we just had we've had a bad season or two, and it's about time we started to wake up again and come back.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get excited about it, Matt.
No, I'm not getting excited. I just think
no. I said this is just my general thing, mate. I'm not gonna get excited about nothing at the minute. I mean, because you can speak about these. You can look into these friendlies as much as you want. I mean,
exactly.
But it's the Premier League, mate. It's the Premier League.
That's what I said. I'd rather.
And if you can't do it, these players who we've been hyping up, well, I haven't certainly been hyping none of these ones. I've been getting overhyped about them. These ones who have been getting overhyped, and let us down. In the league. This is why I'm saying. To me, it seems like we're going in the same at the minute as we speak. The season with the same squad, with 2 additions. And to me, that's not ideal, Matt. Really ain't ideal, especially the defence, Matt. Just still looks flipping shaky.
Yeah.
With Dyer in there still, mate. Sanchez, Carter, Vickers. It's fucking embarrassing. It flipping is embarrassing. And then just look at the teams around us, mate. And when people talk about a top 6 team, Matt, in the way we are at the minute, the way we are, and the way we with the players we've got, are we still a top 6 team?
Do you mean players that are like are
just generally as a club at the minute? With the likes of Aston Villa, looks like they've got Leon Bailey, Matt. It's got Leon Bailey.
Great signing.
Talk about why is everyone know this guy is a baller. This guy is an absolute baller.
I don't know why we didn't go for him over someone like Bergwijn.
And Gareth Bale has lost his number at Real Madrid. And people slag Gareth Bale last year, right? He got us 12 fucking points last year. 12 points for 4 winning positions. Just on Gareth Bale alone. And we've lost that. That's the sort of guy we needed back at the club. Mate, I tell you now, that could have been Bale's decision not to come back. But I don't know. Tottenham could have just done more, I think, to bring Gareth back.
Yeah.
But we missed out on Leon Bailey. We're missing on that right-hand side. Someone like a Leon Bailey.
Leon Bailey's on the left, I think. He plays on the left.
I think he can play on the right, can he, as well?
I suppose any winger could, but no, I do think our squad is a top 6 quality. I do. I think we're better than West Ham. I know last season didn't suggest it, but I think we are. I think
we've got a better squad than Leicester?
What overall?
Overall. They're full of Premier League winners.
With everyone back.
Premier League winners, isn't it?
No, I know, but with everyone back, I do believe we have a better squad. I think we've got better depth.
Maybe doesn't show it, Matt.
No, it doesn't show it, but obviously we beat them last game of the season pretty easily in the end. When Leicester get a couple of injuries, they fall apart. they may have they got that Daka in because Vardy's obviously getting older. It's a good signing. Maddison maybe looked like he's on the way out for 70 million, 60, 70 million. But I do think we have good players, and I think it's pretty close, or we're just better maybe in a little bit of depth. In a little bit, I think we have better wingers. Yeah, like in depth, definitely.
Well, on paper.
On paper, yeah.
Leicester Liverpool flop, not a chance. I don't care what you say, pal. That's your decision. That's your thing. Just got a couple of ones here. Yes. Will Stewart, THFC rants. Get over to Will. Thanks for joining us, pal. Thank you very much. Get over to Will's channel. Absolutely fantastic. He said, I agree, Simon. He said, thanks, Will. Scarlett and John will be sensational targets. Two lads are real deal. Let's see, Ellie. Yes, we'll get top four. Top four. You're having a laugh, pal.
Well,
give your head a wobble.
Yeah, I think I'll. If we get the signings we need, yes, we can, but not with the squad we got now. We're not getting top four.
Will says at Premier Hotspur TV, 100% careful if you mention right wing people will attack you. Bailey played on the right wing mostly.
Play on the right wing myself. So he can play on both. Can play on both.
Yes, Will. I know where you're at with that, mate. People like that don't scare me, mate. Want to come in and rant at me? I ain't gonna lose no sleep over it, pal. They're saying their side, and I'm saying my side, and that's it.
It's like you say, Simon. We don't know how Bailey will do in the Premier League. Like you say, the Bundesliga is completely different to the Premier League.
But what I'm saying, what we see, though, Matt.
Oh, he looks quality. As a player, I've wanted, But if Aston Villa can get a player like that, then
that's what I'm saying. Matt,
then it's not unrealistic for us to get Romero and players that we want. Money talks, like you say.
We're acting as a small club. That's what we're doing, mate. Small mentality, small club.
Let's be honest, Villa probably knew Grealish was going and they've spent the money already because they've got that Buendia from Norwich. They bought someone out and now they bought Bailey. I mean, that's nearly 100 million already. So
I think Dan Levy thought getting Paratici in will say, do you know what? He'll because of his name, people just want to come from. I mean, we could get cheap players and things like that. That doesn't work out like that, mate. Doesn't work out like that. When is that Juve, mate? Massive pull. It's a difference between the two clubs. I don't care what anyone says. Massive difference between the two clubs. You know what I mean? They got Cristiano Ronaldo playing for them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Massive difference. You know what I mean? Sorry. It stops there. You know what I mean? You got Kyron says one agent from Argentina said that Romero is a done deal. We've got an agent from Argentina now. Look, Matt. Jesus Christ.
Has he made that? Is he a real agent? I think
I don't know.
I'm not even going to read anything anymore because you just get. I don't know whether it's excitement or whether it's like, oh, not another story.
And, Toxic Medshop says don't underestimate Bergwijn.
The last two seasons, I've tried to persuade him. He's been crap.
Yep. Let's see again. And I'll
give him one more. I'll give him half a season probably. In January, if he hasn't done anything, he's got to go.
If I had to come in, they're interested in him, just fucking get rid of him. Me personally. We need new players in for the City game. Agreed. Ellie says, get some. Is it Makaku? Honey, no. Yes, I've got some of that. And who is it? Derek says Spurs will finish 8th. I've said.
I don't think Bailey's crap. I would. If I was Spurs, I would have maybe even asked Bayer Leverkusen.
No way.
If we could do a swap deal. If we could have gone, you have Bergwijn, we'll have Bailey. Lovely. Pretty similar.
I saw that because I saw it on the One Football app. Go and get your One Football app. Go get your One Football app, guys.
Oh God.
Ellie says Villa have a good history, lest we forget they won the European Cup and have been a decent club, winning many trophies in history. They've got
But surely
the money
Spurs
now.
have won more.
They've got the money. They've got money, and that's the thing now. They've been backed by really good owners. They've got some serious money to throw out. So every now and then they will pop up with a 40, 50 million pound player. You know what I mean? And it looks like they're spending out the Grealish money. That's what I've got to say.
It does look that way.
I mean, so yes, guys. Matt has to head off. He said didn't want to be any late tonight, so we are going to head off there, guys. Thanks for everyone who's tuned in tonight, guys. If you're new to the channel, remember, subscribe to the channel, guys. Get this out to your friends, families, and that, guys. Smash the like, guys, and subscribe, guys. Yeah, Matt's got it on there. Premier Hotspur TV, guys. Go get your merch. Go get your merch. Yes. So then, guys, we'll be back again with another show next week, sometime, whenever we're free, to bring you some more transfer roundup and just have a talk about it.
Let's hope to at least say Romero is finally done, or at least we have more clarity. Hopefully next week we will.
Yeah, absolutely. I said, guys. So if you're new to the stream, guys, I'll say it one more time. Go and subscribe to the channel, guys. Smash the like, guys. There's been over nearly 40 people in here tonight, guys. I want at least 40 likes in there, guys. Share it out to your friends, guys. Tell everyone about us. Look, Karen Game says, I think the Roma top 6 side secured, but if we buy another centre back and a right back, I think we would really challenge. Yes, only if we keep Kane. We don't keep Kane. Goodbye to that.
Yeah, he is vital. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Derek says, big up, guys. Great stream. Thank you very much, Derek. I said, thanks for everyone who's tuning in tonight. Absolutely fantastic support. And don't take us the wrong way, guys. We don't think everyone's entitled to their views. I mean, absolutely. I mean, but we're entitled to us. We're entitled to our ones. I mean, and there's sometimes people don't like how I speak. I don't care. At the end of the day, I mean, I just speak the truth. I speak what I see. You know what I mean? I just think at the minute people just jump in the gun with what's going on at this club at the minute. You know what I mean? Wait till the end of the transfer window, is what me and Matt said. We don't know what's around the corner. You know what I mean? If he pulls out some amazing deals, everyone's going to say, what a Dom Paratici and all this bullshit. He won't be a Don in my eyes. He'll have done his job. I mean, and that's what he's been bringing for. He's been bringing to do a job. You know what I mean? I don't expect to go into work tomorrow and I've done a bit extra. Oh, you're a Don. No, I'm not a Don. I'm here to do my job.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's how I see Paratici. I mean, he's doing a job. That's all he's doing. And Will say, miss your vids. Nice one, Will. Thanks for tuning in, pal. Paddy says, yes, lads. Yes, Paddy Stewart. Long time no see. Glad you're back. Thank you very much, Will. No, ending already. Yeah. I'm sorry, Paddy. Matt don't want to think he's got an early one. Got to be up for work. Is that for work, Matt, tomorrow?
Yeah, up early for work tomorrow. I'm on all day, so I need to get some sleep tonight.
He needs his therapeutic sleep for tonight, guys.
Yeah, I need to turn off Twitter for the night, I think. Jesus.
So yes, guys. So as I said, please just don't think that we against everyone in the chat. We're not. Literally, we're not. We have our say, and we're quite. What me and Matt were quite heavy opinions against what we say. We won't back in and just like suck up to anyone in the chat. Oh yes, bruv, yeah, I agree with you. If someone says something in the chat and we don't agree with, we'll give you our spiel, and that's it. I mean, and some people don't like it. You know what I mean? So that's it. At the end of the day, just speaking the truth. That's what you need to start coming in and just make a channel and just speak crap. I mean, this is why me and Matt we're going to do once a week. I mean, because you can end up doing a lot of shows every day and speaking absolute fucking shit. I mean, so guys, we're going to end it there. We are. I said. So everyone go over and get over to Will's channel. It's all Will's channel there. Tommy,
Bob Spur.
Bob Spur.
Yeah.
And any other channels in the thing tonight. Get over to their channels, guys. Show them some support as well. And facts and stats. Good lads. Love the show as always. Thank you, facts and stats. Thank you very much, pal. I'm not any other way. Thank you, Derek. I'm gonna get that video up. I'm sorry about this, guys. Wait on. Yeah, so we're gonna leave it as that, guys. Matt, thanks for coming on, pal. Absolutely fantastic as always.
It's been a pleasure.
Giving your insight and what's going on in this club at the minute. It seems like we're still the laughing stock, Matt. We're not missing nothing much.
No.
So
we're used to it. So yeah.
Until that transfer deadline done shuts, I mean, don't rule nothing out, guys.
Yeah, keep the faith.
Come
on.
One or two special signings yet.
Yeah, I believe there is.
Right, guys. From Premier Hotspur TV, guys, I've been Simon, guys. This has been Matt.
Thanks, guys.
And said, guys, thank you very much, and we'll catch you again, guys. Good night. God bless, guys. Come on, you Spurs. Come on.
Come on, you Spurs.